Recording. All right, cool.
Recording.
Am I clapping or you clapping? You're clapping, right?
Oh, I'm clapping.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Clap it up, man.
My clapping skills?
Bring it. Boom.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. There's your
man.
intro. Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself. Hey, everybody. It's Off Your Flosser with Carlos and Sandy Lee. It is December 17th. Shout out to my girl, Melissa Clausen in Colorado Springs, because it's her birthday. She's 40.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. She's 480 months old. So, Carlos, how's it going?
It's going, man. I don't know. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I'm having year syndrome from last week.
Oh, it's Monday. Yeah. Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Welcome to Monday.
I had a crazy weekend. You?
Did you? Oh, I did too. Oh, my gosh. But,
right.
yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Flip a coin.
All right.
No, go ahead. I want to hear about your comedy thing.
All right, I'm going to do it like in 5 minutes, right? Like the
Okay,
whole
ready,
weekend.
set,
You ready?
ready, set, go. Yes.
All right, cool.
We can wrap up.
We can wrap up. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was performing for the people from Spanx, right?
Spanx. Yeah, Spanx.
Sarah Blakely was there, the owner,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like all of the Atlanta people were at the punchline. And it was pretty cool because I've never met a billionaire before. You know what I mean?
Oh, sweet.
And I'm not going to lie to you. She kind of smelled like money. Okay?
Oh, yeah? Did you ask
Yeah.
her for some?
No. I mean, but I did get a picture, and that's on my Instagram, so if you want to check it out. That was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. You posted that a while back. Sweet.
Yeah. So once I got that, while I was there waiting to go up and close that show, by the way,
Boom.
I get a text from a nurse that I did a show for her office a couple years ago in Knoxville. She's like, we need some laughs. Can you come out this month? And I'm like, sure. So we worked out the deal. Boom.
Yeah.
They paid me. I went up this Friday, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right after I posted our last Off Your Flosser episode.
Yep.
And the traffic getting out of Atlanta was ridiculous.
Oh.
It was raining the
Yeah.
whole way.
Ugh.
I think I saw Bigfoot. I mean, it was just horrible, man. It
Oh,
was just,
yeah.
it was just
I
bad.
heard he
Yeah.
was down there. Yeah.
And so anyway, I get there, I set up, I got my little portable PA thing. The show was awesome. It went over great. And I pushed it just a little bit, and one lady was the pastor, and I didn't know that she was the pastor. And I said that she's looking at me like she doesn't believe what I'm saying. So I'm like teasing her during the show.
Oh,
I mean, it was
gosh.
nothing awful,
Yeah.
but she was so nice. You know what I mean? I figured, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the show went great. And then I turned around and I made it home by 12:15.
A.M.?
Yeah.
I thought you
just
were going to
after
stop
midnight.
somewhere.
I was going to spend the night, dude, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to fall asleep till like 2. Then I got to spend all morning tomorrow driving. Let me just knock it out. So I went by Arby's.
Dang.
I got some curly fries and a large Diet Coke. Right?
Nice.
And jumped in the car, gassed up, and Daddy was gone. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome.
You're like, see ya, Knoxville.
My brother called, so he FaceTimed me, but he couldn't see me because it was dark in the car.
Right.
But him talking kept me awake.
That's
and then for the last hour, I listened to Josh Groban's first album and sang along horribly.
Oh.
And whatever opera pain, that's what it sounded like when I was singing it. You know?
Oh, I love me some Josh Groban.
Yeah, it's fun, relaxing music, but when you sing along, it's challenging, you know?
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
Then Saturday, my dad lost his dog about a month ago.
Yeah, I remember.
And he had this thing for 18 years, so he wanted a picture that I have of him holding the dog. He wanted me to send it to him, and I go, "Tell you what, Dad, I'll blow it up, have it made into a frame thing, and I'll send it to you for Christmas."
Nice.
But what I did, in addition to that one, I made like a collage of 4 other ones. And there's one that's real cute where the dog's like licking his face, and then there's another one where he's kissing the dog, and the dog has his tongue out.
Oh.
So he's gonna freak when he sees that, you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then Sunday, I can't believe how geeked up I am over We bought a new dryer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. And we went to
Oh.
like some outlet place, and
Oh, yeah.
I brought the Explorer just in case, we found
Just in
something,
case. Yeah.
And we found one. Anyway, I got it for like $360. I feel like a
Yeah.
nerd, right?
Oh, yeah. That's good.
I saw it at Home Depot last night when I went to go buy the hose, the exhaust thing.
Yeah.
$670, something like that.
Dang, half price.
You know
Probably
why?
just because somebody returned it and the sticker was stuck on it, all scratched off or something.
It had a bunch of dents, like somebody like rolled it out of the truck or something. I mean, but it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
bad, but you could tell that it wasn't perfect,
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's just going in the laundry room. I could give a damn. You know what I mean?
Nobody's gonna see it.
The door was reversible, so I flipped the door around,
Boom.
and I can't believe how geeked up I am over a dryer. That's how you know you're an adult.
Are you like in love with this dryer?
Well, no, because we just got a new washer, and we had one of those front-loading deals
Oh yeah.
that started leaking,
Oh yeah.
and
I've
I
heard
could
that's
never,
the
and like
thing.
it would do it like every fifth cycle, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And once we had a mess, and I was like, that's it, I can't, I'm not even gonna try
Oh,
to fix this. And then the repair guys that brought the new one, they were like, oh yeah, people don't fix these, they just throw them away.
Oh
I'm like,
goodness.
what front-loading crap, dude? What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
have at the house?
Oh, I have a top loader that I've had for 8 years at least, and then my sister had it for a few years before that. So.
Oh wow,
Oh yeah.
and it still works great, right?
Yeah, it's got ink stains all over it, and
Stickers.
it just looks all nasty, but I mean it works. And my clothes smell good. I use my Norwex like powder detergent, and it's perfect. It's perfect. And
Off you go.
I keep telling John that we need a new one because sometimes I feel like I overload it, and the clothes like in the spin cycle they don't get all the way like ringed out. So I'm
Right.
like, look at this, it's broken. I need a new one, and then. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I don't need a new one. Yeah. So.
That's what she was trying to tell me, that we don't need a new dryer. I'm like, dude, we got to run it for like 3 hours to dry some towels.
Yeah.
We're getting a new dryer. I'm done,
Somebody
And I
from
already-
work gave us their it was almost brand new. She bought it for her son, and then her son just I guess never came and got it, so she gave it to us. It's almost brand spanking new. So we
Dryer?
have a decent new dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this thing's got something called e-dry.
I've
It
heard
hooks
of
up to
that.
the internet somehow.
Oh, no, I've not heard of that.
I don't know what for. Why would a dryer
Your clothes
need to
playing
text
video
me?
games or something?
beep? Your
They're like-
clothes are dry. Yeah, that's why I put them in there, dumbass. They
I
better
wonder-
be dry.
Can you push a button and it'll like cycle them so it doesn't get wrinkly?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how
sweet.
to do that because part of the scratch a dent is you're on your own as far as the catalog or the instruction manual goes.
Oh, you just Google that.
Yeah, I figured it's
Just
got to be a
Google the
PDF
catalog
file somewhere.
or the instruction manual.
But dude, I manned that thing out. We put a new cord on it and had to wire it all up. I felt like MacGyver,
Yeah.
Flipped the door around. Yeah,
You're like Mr. Fix-It.
I went straight up Latino on that thing.
Hell yeah. That's what John does.
What's he do? Looks like
He
he's playing with
fixes
something.
stuff.
Really?
He fixes like if there's something wrong with it. Well,
That's pretty awesome.
I lost you for a minute. He fixes just about anything that needs to be fixed,
That's pretty awesome.
even if he's got to rig it.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to fake it, man. Fake it till you make it, Okay, so was that
He's
5
a John
minutes?
of all trades. Oh, I wasn't keeping track, but sure. That's awesome.
All right.
That's
All
awesome.
right, what do you got? What did you do this
So
weekend?
my Texas trip. Oh, it was good. It was good. But I want to lead up to the story with a backstory of how my sister met her husband. So, because he's from Africa. He's from the Ivory Coast. Or
Nice.
Cote d'Ivoire, if you're a French-speaking person. Anyway, so she goes over there on a mission trip, and this guy, I think she said that he was like their guide to like take them around and stuff. But
Guide to Love.
yeah. So while she's over in Ivory Coast on her mission trip, she contracts malaria.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a mild case, but they go to the hospital and they say, "Oh, you have malaria." They're speaking French, so these people are trying to translate, and they said basically there's two things you can do. you can take these pills for so many days or whatever, or you can put this in your butt. So she's thinking, she's thinking suppository, and she's like, hell no, I am not putting something up my butt, so just give me the pills. And the doctors were like, oh, okay, if that's what you want. Well, then come to find out, the translation was all messed up, and it was just a shot in the butt.
Oh.
So she was like, I would have done that had I known that, I didn't have to shove this up my ass. So anyway, so that's her I guess her takeaway from Ivory Coast is she got malaria. She almost had to put something in her butt, and then she comes home. 5 years later, give or take, she broke up with this guy she was dating. I guess they start talking or whatever, and then they start sort of dating. I guess in the meantime, he had come to Texas to go to nursing school. Started going to Tyler College. I forget the full name. That's why I was going down to Texas for his graduation from his RN program.
Nice.
So two big funny things. So we're driving along, and Bobby, we're at the stoplight, and she looks over, and, it's a big, big church with a dome on top, and there's a cross at the top of the dome. And she goes, oh my gosh, is that a mosque? And I was like, no, there's a cross on top. It's a Catholic church. And she just, I don't know, we all just started cracking up, like, and then we started giving her trouble about the Chinooka party. Like, let's go to the mosque for a Chinooka party.
So, like, it's safe to say that religion isn't her strong suit.
Let's just say religious architecture is not her strong suit.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Okay.
Bobby, I love you. It's all in good fun. You make us laugh. It's amazing. Please.
I don't want to annoy her, and I don't even know her,
Oh, she's
like,
fun.
who's that Carlos guy? What's his deal?
Exactly. So the second thing was, my sister's husband's name is Stefan, and I found out.
Fancy.
Yeah. It's.
How do you spell that?
It's Stephane. Stefan.
Oh,
and it's
I was
French.
way off.
So so Ivory Coast was like French settlers or whatever, so they're French speaking. So his first name is Inda. It's N''Da. From what I understand, like, his parents are from two different tribes, and that's like a tribal name, Inda, and it means twin. He has a twin sister, so it's twin Stefan Ehuman. I think that's how you say it. Ehuman is his last name. Ehouman. Ehuman.
Wow.
Ehuman. So Inda Stefan Ehuman. At his graduation ceremony, they're going through all the names. I see him standing there. He's about to go up, so I start recording. All of a sudden, the guy goes, Nada Stephanie Ehuman. They, they butchered it. Nada Stephanie. And this guy walks up, and that's Inda. Oh, he was a good sport, though. He grabbed his diploma or fake diploma, because they don't put them in there anymore. And he's walking around, like, waving his arms up, like, woo! And in the video I took, you can hear me saying, Nada Stephanie! I'll see if I can post the video. It's pretty cool, but yeah, he's so nice. He's such a good sport. And I took French for so long, so I'll say these little phrases, and just to see him light up because he's in America, so nobody's speaking French to him. So I'll throw out some just little comments like, j'ai froid means I'm cold, stuff like that. And he'll put his eyebrows up and be like, oh, and then he'll speak to me in French. And then he'll speak to me things that I don't know. And then I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No.
So while we were down there, we usually exchange names for Christmas and the names that she got. So she gave us all the gifts for the people here, because she came up for Thanksgiving, but is not able to come for Christmas. So we have all her Christmas presents to the family. That's what kind of leads into this next thing I want to talk about.
What's that? What do you got?
What was your favorite or best gift ever for Christmas?
Favorite or best?
Yeah, like the most,
gift?
maybe the most memorable, like the thing that sticks out in your mind when you think about your favorite present.
I remember one time when I was a kid, I got a bike.
Oh yeah.
And then I couldn't wait to get outside and ride, and it was freezing.
Oh yeah.
But, little kids don't care.
Oh, no,
you know
no,
what I mean? I was maybe 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And I went outside, and I was going halfway around the block, and this bigger kid took the bike.
What?
No, I made that up. I'm sorry.
Oh, stop. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. That was awful.
That would be a memorable gift, memorable moment.
So, it was awesome for, the 20 minutes that I was on it.
Yeah. And then some kid knocked you out. Stop.
No, but dude, I grew up in a rough neighborhood. The bike was cool.
Yeah, but nobody stole it, right?
I had several bikes stolen.
Ugh.
Yeah, I grew up in a rough part, man. It
Yeah.
sucked, man. We would leave them in the hallway,
Yeah.
on the third floor of this apartment building where we lived in.
Yes.
And we would chain it to the wood banister, the railing.
Yeah.
And one morning I get up and the bike's gone.
What?
And the little bar where it was attached was gone,
How the hell did they do that?
Well, it's an old building. It was built in 1905.
Did they knock the banister over or something?
Yeah, the little rail that it was on. They just
Oh.
kicked it over. Yeah, just snapped it off.
Jackasses.
And then, so I go driving around with my stepdad, and I was 10.
Yeah.
This is crying probably.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a bit of a crier.
You get emotional.
And we see some kids behind this building, and they're spray painting my bike.
Oh.
And I'm like, I think that's it. So I think it was blue, and they were spray painting it black.
Right. Yeah.
So they had the wheels off, and they were just going to work with a can of spray paint. And, so my stepdad and I would pull out. So he starts running after him. Hey, you, and yelling at him in Spanish, and they take off.
Yeah.
So we grab the pieces, and we throw in the trunk, and we go home. And we get to the house, and we're trying to put it together. And I realize, this ain't my bike, man.
But you got a bike now.
Yeah, but now,
So you finished.
You basically just steal somebody else's bike. I'm
finished
sorry.
spray
I'm
painting
messing with you. No, we did find the bike. It was my bike.
Oh, stop, man.
But I think it's funnier when I go, and it wasn't my
That
bike.
was funny. But you're a liar.
No, it was our bike, but now it was black, and it was painted poorly. But at least I got it back, you know?
Oh, my gosh.
But but to answer your question, I'm not a huge Christmas gifts guy. I'm easy. I get along,
Yeah.
But nothing stands out oh my God, the year I got a limited edition Etch-a-Sketch or whatever. I don't know,
It was green instead of red.
You know what I do is I buy stuff for the kids that I can play with also.
Oh, yeah. That's a double
I'll get my son the new Xbox or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's $400. So I got to go to his room to mess with it, or make him put it on the TV in the living room.
Yeah.
But just stuff like that,
So it's sitting in his room, and you walk in there and you go, man, clean your room. I'm going to play video games till you're done.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
I like giving stuff more than I like getting.
Yeah.
If that makes
No,
sense.
it does. It does. I know a lot of people are like that.
I don't really need anything, but if you want to buy me a new laptop or something, I mean, I'd take it.
Right.
But I don't really want anything. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Oh, so me, growing up with 7 kids in the house, we were pretty poor. And I remember one year, I guess people from our church dropped off a whole bunch of gifts on our porch. I remember the house, the layout, and everything. And I'm at the top of the stairs when the people knocked. They did the ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
And I remember, I guess it was my mom pulling this big black trash bag into the house. And they open it up and there's a bunch of presents in it. So they put them under the tree. This was my most memorable gift that as a kid. I got these Cheer Bear slippers. The ones with the big heads on the feet. Do you remember those?
Was it pink
Yeah.
or that baby blue?
It was the pink Cheer Bear with the rainbow on her tummy. I wore those things out. Oh my gosh, those were my favorite. So between Cheer Bear
That's
and
nice.
the Lucky Bear, Those were my two favorite Care Bears back in the day. But today, like, your tastes change over time. I like jewelry, I think, like anybody else would, but not like hardcore. John got me a cross with blue sapphire and diamond. That's my birthstone. And that was like, surprised the hell out of me, because I can usually figure out what he's going to get me. That year I did not, and it was a total surprise, and it was gorgeous. Nice. And then my friend Patty, she's that Camp Merkley Kids Dental. She got me, one year she got me Tiffany earrings, and then the year after that she got me a Tiffany necklace to match. Ooh. So I like those. And then this past last year she got me an Apple Watch. Hells yeah.
Dude, Apple Watches are amazing.
I know.
Dude. I love them.
I'm walking around like a balo with my Tiffany and my Apple Watch, and I didn't even pay for them.
Just blinging, you know?
People think I'm rich.
Whipping out apps, paying for stuff with your wrist.
Yes.
Like a boss.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Although sometimes it doesn't work, and you look like an idiot.
You know, you said something earlier that, like, you know, we didn't have a lot of money growing up either. I can't really complain. There's really nothing to complain about. You know, Mom, you know, loved us to death, and she did the best she could. Mm-hmm. And my pops, you know, was remarried, but he lived across town. But he was always there. You know what I mean? And but I remember getting like crappy gifts. You remember what's the crappiest gift you ever got?
God.
Remember the Slinky?
Yeah.
Remember that piece of
like
shit?
Like you use it for like 3 hours, and then you're done with it forever.
And then
it goes down the
and then
stairs.
You get it all tangled up to death. Oh my God, I hated that thing. Of course, Operation.
Oh, that's a good game though.
That's fun.
Yeah. That's a good game.
And I remember getting Battleship one year.
Oh, the old one, right? With the little pegs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
B3. You sunk
my battleship. Yes.
Anybody like 25 or under has no idea what we're talking about.
Well, they have the electronic version now, so maybe they do. Yeah.
Do you remember Simon?
Simon. Yeah. Yeah, where you have to do boop, boop.
With the lights that light up.
Beep. Boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That little anxiety attack.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I had the actual Simon game. I think I had, like, a generic of it. I don't remember us having, like, name brand toys. Like, you know.
We did.
Yeah, we always had the knockoffs that would break, like, a month later. Yeah.
You know? We had a stretch Armstrong. Is that a thing? And of course we have to cut it open to see what was inside of it. Purple goo.
Oh, really? Well, there you go, everyone. If you've been wondering what's inside the Stretch Armstrong, it's purple goo. Don't cut yours open, because Carlos already did.
No. And then Play-Doh. Of course, we got like a thing of Play-Doh like every year.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, but you know,
like the different colors, and you mix them all up, and you have like one big glob of gray.
Yeah, gray or brown, nasty. Yeah.
What are you gonna make out of it? I don't know. Poop?
Oh, that reminds me of a story when I had to have been 5, because that's the house we lived in when I was 5. My mom used to make homemade Play-Doh. So one day, I don't know, she was off doing her thing. And I was like, I'm going to make some blue Play-Doh. I mixed all this stuff together, put the blue food coloring in it, and I made bread. Like, we put it in the oven, and it made a blue loaf of bread. And my mom made me eat it.
No.
I was like, I'll eat that. I made it.
It's hilarious.
I'm a baker.
Oh, my God. And you ate it?
Yeah, it was blue bread. I mean, it's not going to hurt you.
All right.
Oh, man. Those are fun
That's
memories.
Oh, my God. I think you growing up with humble backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? It makes you appreciate just all the dumb stuff that...
Yeah.
Like, my kids don't know what one phone in the house is.
And, like, picking up the same phone, and your older sister who's talking to her boyfriend or whatever, get off the phone! Yeah. I need to use the phone!
Yeah, we had one phone, dude, and we had a tape answering machine.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
You know, and you missed a call, That's just how it went down.
This was before Star 67, Star 69, like any of that. But my dad used to have 2 lines. So he would use one phone and connect two people that did not call each other. And then, so one of them answers and they're like, hello? Hello? Can I help you? You called me. No, I didn't. You called me. And so
I remember when stuff like that used to happen.
So he was telling me about this time he connected, like, was it Taco Bell's or something with each other? You can't do that anymore because everybody's got the caller ID and all this other stuff.
You know, it's getting harder and harder to crank call people.
That should they should like we should pass some sort of legislation that protects prank calls.
We shared a bike for a while.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
Oh yeah, like there was only 1 or 2 bikes for the 7 of us or whatever. Yeah.
We had my dad bought us a bike and we would take turns.
Yeah.
You know, going around the block and then I'd ride it and I remember one time my brother was taking longer than usual to come around the corner. I figured he was going about 3/4 of the way, turning around and getting like an extra turn, you know. So I started looking for him the way he should be coming, right? At the far end of the block, I see the neighborhood bully had him off the bike. He was sitting on the bike and my brother was on the ground, you know?
Yeah.
And I see this and I don't know, rage, 11-year-old rage took over. Kind of bully. And my brother was small and maybe 9 years old and this kid was maybe 14. And
little asshole.
I don't know. This was back then when garbage cans were made out of metal. You remember those?
Yeah,
and it
they
had that
still
metal
make
handle
them.
and you could hold it like a shield, like Captain America, So there was one on the corner. I grabbed the lid and I start running. And right before he heard me running, he turns around and I whack him like in the shoulder with the lid. And he falls off of it and my brother like sees him just explode, right? And then he saw me, so he stood up and we took our bike back. So cause now it was 2-on-1, So I was still scared that he was going to beat us up, but I was more mad that he was beating up my little brother, And I'm like, so there was always this fear of somebody breaking into something and stealing it and just, it was always that constant pressure and it's just a stressful way to live, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know why we're talking about this, but you see all this wild stuff, and then, of course, I'm going to have a weird sense of humor because, that's how you deal with it. You got to joke about it because it's so crazy.
Yeah, you got to find a way to cope.
You have to. I was too poor to buy drugs.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
yeah, good thing. Jeez. Being poor saved your life then, huh?
I'm telling you, man.
So.
No, we were good Catholic school kids.
Oh.
Me and my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we always had, a little... religion,
Catholic background.
Hey, he's watching it, type of thing. Man, it kept you honest. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying, it kept us honest. So.
Hey, so going back to the whole Grinch thing. So some people think that the Grinch is like the Christmas movie, or what's your favorite Christmas movie?
The original Grinch, the cartoon one, was amazing.
Yeah, but that thing is only like 45 minutes long. It's like short. Yeah.
Really? I like the one with Jim Carrey where he was the Grinch.
They have the new one coming out. I haven't seen it yet, but I guess it's him as a kid or something like that.
Did you like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree thing? With the little scrawny Christmas tree?
Oh yeah, I mean we have one. That's our Christmas tree we put up. Probably because we're lazy.
What are you talking about?
The Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It has like one little limb. It comes with one ornament and a little blue blanket.
Yeah, that's pretty. You're not even trying at this point. Yeah.
Well, because, John and I are like, well, we don't have kids, so, what's the big deal?
I hear you. No, we have one. It's artificial.
Yeah.
Artificial, of course. But, yeah, I liked that original Grinch. Do you remember that little thing that he wanted to be a dentist?
Oh, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's the claymation one where, is it Bernie?
Mr. Heat Miser and all that?
Yeah, is it Bernie that wants to be a dentist?
Mr.
I just want to be a dentist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic. I do think that my favorite Christmas movie is definitely Elf, the Will Ferrell Elf.
That was
awesome. I have it on DVD, so it's about time to...
That little blonde guy was Hermie.
What did I say, Bernie?
That was close. I didn't remember the name.
Hermie just wants to be a dentist.
That's 50 years old?
Oh, really?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's 50th anniversary.
Dang, this year?
And this was written in December of 2014.
Holy crap. So it's 54 years old. That's
crazy.
It is crazy.
1964, dude. That's when that came out.
Yeah, it's old.
Wow.
Back when it was wholesome TV. My favorite Christmas carol is probably Silver Bells or Oh Holy Night or Silent Night. I think those three are my favorites.
Those are pretty
and they're
classics,
they're real I don't know, like Christian based, real religious type. I don't know. I'm the type, like, I guess I'm a fanatic in a little bit because, like, I don't have Santa Clauses in my house or anything like that. I'll do, like, snowmen, but I want to have, like, nativity stuff or stuff that says joy or Noel or, something like that. But I'm not a real big fan of putting Santa and reindeer and stuff. I guess I'm a, what do they call that? Crazy. I guess that's the word.
No, I wouldn't say crazy. Actually, you know what one of my favorite songs is? Remember how we were talking about Josh Groban earlier? Remember that movie, the Polar Express? The theme song to that, Believe.
Oh, I'd have to see that again because I haven't seen that in a long time. I can't think of it.
Yeah, it kind of gets you, like, in that kind of mood, man.
The Christmas mood.
Yeah, I wish I had, like, a little niece or nephew or, or even a grandchild at some point to really get into with the whole Christmas thing. But it's kind of hard. My son's like, oh, can I get, like, a couple $100 cash? So if you haven't guessed by now, this is the Christmas episode of Off Your Flosser.
Merry Christmas. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably should have mentioned that, but if you haven't figured out by now, then
it's episode 9.
Problems. That's crazy.
The other thing is the, vote for us. We've got the dental podcast, best dental podcast for 2018 coming out. We're still in the running.
Dentalpodcast.org.
Yes, dentalpodcast.org. Vote for Off Your Flosser. And of course, we like our hygiene podcast, A Tale of Two Hygienists. Mom Genist, and then Beyond the Prophy. You get 4 votes, so vote.
Boom, there's your 4.
And then we also have the Instagram and the Facebook. Once we get 1,000 followers on Facebook, which we're pretty close, we're going to do a little giveaway. We're going to make a post, and you have to comment what your favorite thing about any of our episodes is. Yes, and you have to put what episode it is. Same thing for Instagram. Once we reach 500 followers on Instagram, we'll do another giveaway. You get an OIF merch pack. And who is it? Cassandra Moore. She said that OIF is totally acceptable. So I think that's our little abbreviation. I think it's called, is it an acronym? Maybe. It's going to be OIF, unless somebody starts crying. OIF.
Yeah, so...
OIF.
Boom, there you go.
So you'll get some OIF merch if you win that. Easy to do. What else is going on?
We got an email from a listener, and I'm just gonna...
I don't know. Ring my bell. Remind me.
She goes, hey, Sandy and Carlos, love the podcast. Right? Her name is Jessica. And then she goes, I don't know if I told you about this, but I'm going to just, we'll figure it out. I want to let you know that Carlos was actually in a dream I had last night. He was on an advice board that I put together to help give advice on how to proceed with a lawsuit.
Oh.
I had eye surgery, but they ended up removing my spleen. Smiley face. So I decided to sue the hospital. Anyway, a fun topic would tell some of the weird dreams you guys have had, or maybe recurring dreams that you have all the time. I always dream I can't find a clean toilet, or the only toilet or shower is in public with no walls, so everybody can see me. Yeah, so dreams.
Right off the top of my head, I have dreams. Either I'm flying, or I'm being chased, or I can do things with my mind. Like, so one thing it always comes to me is this dream that I had, and I have not forgotten it. I remember.
Chased by what?
Just people. Remember when I said I wanted to be a mercenary? Just that kind of stuff. Like people chasing me after I shot some bad dude or something. Or when you're
Okay, I
trying
get
to
it.
dial the phone, like dial 911 and you keep pushing the wrong buttons. Oh my gosh. Can I just 3 numbers here? Let's do this. And then all of a sudden, oh, nope, I pushed a 5. What the hell?
You ever have those dreams where you can't run or talk and like call for help?
Yeah, I've had the ones where I'm like moving super slow and I just can't do what I want my body to do. And then
Right.
the one that I was saying that stood out to me is I'm sitting like on the couch or something. I don't know where. It's not my house, but it's my house. You know how that is. And I'm
Right.
I'm looking at the kitchen.
And you were there, but you totally didn't look
Right,
like
yes,
you.
exactly.
You know?
Like that was my
That's
husband, but that
hilarious.
wasn't John, but it was John, but it didn't look like John. You know that. Which I've had that happen too. But I'm sitting on the couch
crazy.
and I'm looking at the kitchen faucet and I'm using my mind to turn the water on and off. And I'm doing it like in my dream,
Beast.
right? And then I wake up and like I'm sitting on the toilet or something. I'm looking at the the bathroom sink and I'm like, come on, you can do this. Not like, okay, that didn't sound right because I was sitting on the toilet. But anyway, I'm like trying to make the water turn on with my mind. And it doesn't work. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
What about you, crazy?
Oh,
great. Now I don't know if I want to know.
No, dude. You know, honestly, I have like weird, like stressful dreams, and I don't remember, but I always wake up feeling like, Jesus, was that
yeah.
real? What the hell was
Yes.
that? Stuff like I'm being audited, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I like in a little fender bender, and I'm like, oh Christ, now I gotta get a
Yes.
rental car, and just dumb, stressful stuff like that. I've had more than once, like again with the lottery, like where you win lottery,
And then
and you're buying a bunch of just dumb crap, and then you wake up and you're like, oh shoot, that's
Let me
not
check
real,
my bank account real quick.
Oh no, negative $12.
Damn
How the hell did that
Starbucks.
happen? I know. But that caramel macchiatos are so delicious.
There was one dream, like I used to, when I was a kid, like I just wanted candy and, bubble gum and all this crap that I can't have, But in my dreams, I would have like gum and candy and I would put it in my pockets. And then I would wake up and I would reach in my pockets or, whatever, and I would be
And look
pissed
for it.
because it's not there. And then, a couple times I start crying,
Yeah.
like, why can't it be real? But
I know.
and that was just yesterday. Because I can't have that stuff now either.
And that's how I started my day,
And I can't move things with my mind. I'm just tired of this.
I remember one time I had a dream. We were walking on like a park, and then it comes like there's like a little stream, a little creek that runs underneath like part of the road, and there's like a little bridge.
Yeah.
And it goes over that, right? And then underneath it, like you could walk underneath it, right? Well, in this dream, my wife and daughter go down off the road and down through the grass towards the water. I see an alligator swimming up towards them, and I can see its eyes, right? And it grabs my daughter, and I'm like, don't let go. Don't let go.
Yeah,
Hold her hand. And as I'm running down there, it's like my wife was like, and like she let go of the kid, and the alligator swims off with my daughter. And I'm jumping in the water, and I'm like, where is she? And I sat up in bed, and I was like, you let her go. You let her go. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, why did you let her go? And she's like, she got away from me. She's like, what the hell's wrong with you? And I was like, oh my God, I just had the worst dream ever.
Yes.
So I had to go in her room and like give her a hug because I was freaking out like a lunatic.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's the worst.
So
Yeah, so those
They
dreams
do.
get so real when
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, like where the emotion is real and the anxiety or the fear, the anger, whatever it is, it's just, I don't know. So it's amazing how
I
the
know,
mind
and you're
works, though,
supposed to
isn't
be
it?
like resting, like rejuvenating, but you're dreaming, and it's like you feel like your mind is not resting, but I don't know, somehow it works. Like that's your deeper sleep is when your mind's going crazy. Oh, so real quick, yeah,
is it?
yeah, that's like when you're dreaming is your best sleep.
You fall asleep, you go deep, and as you're coming back out, you hit that REM. So, like that's when you move and stuff in your sleep, in your dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I think you're coming out of the sleep. I think that's how it works.
Because I always thought that was your best sleep ever. But
we should.
Well, yeah, we'll have to look at that and post it or something. Okay. Real quick, there was one time I was having a dream that my little sister Stephanie, shout out Stephanie, she just got engaged too. Holla! So she's driving this car. She doesn't know how to. I'm teaching her how to drive. So I have, and it's a stick shift, and I'm sitting on the hump. So I've got 1 foot over in the passenger side and 1 foot over on the driver's side, so I can brake for her if I need to and all that. So we're driving, and there's a brick wall in front of us, like a ways away. But I'm like telling her, okay, stop. And then finally I scream, stop. And I woke myself up screaming at myself, stop. Like, isn't that weird? Like how it transforms in from like a dream into real life. Like you wake yourself up screaming or something, it's crazy.
I mean, I don't wake up like, I don't have night terrors or anything. But yeah, sometimes I know I have dreams, but I don't remember what they are. I think that's
pretty normal.
If that makes any sense,
Yes.
That happens all the time. But every once in a while, or you ever wake up laughing?
Crying,
I've done that.
Yes. All of it.
And then you're like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, I don't know.
I have done that, and it was like a laughing fit, so it wasn't just, I think John's done that too. Like, he was sleeping, and I look over at him because he's making noises, and he's got a big smile on his face, and he's laughing, and I go, what's so funny? What's so funny? And he's like, and then he mumbles something, turns over, and goes back to sleep. I don't know. And then he never remembers his stuff. But sometimes he'll jolt awake.
Sure.
And he'll be like, jump up and scream and stuff. And it's always snakes. He has dreams about snakes. And he hates snakes. But yeah. Like even giant worms. Not really. Worms he's cool with.
I don't mess with snakes either, dude. I wouldn't say I wouldn't call it a phobia, but it's definitely cautious.
Yes.
Around them, Ugh. I've seen too much YouTube. I don't even watch television. I watch a ton of YouTube, and I saw this one dude who had a cobra for some reason in Florida.
Yeah.
You know how they shed their skin? This thing still had some skin to shed, and there was some like on its eyelids and on its forehead. And he's using tweezers to pluck the dead skin off it because he was doing a psycho show the following day, right? So as he's folding the thing into the little container, before he can slam the lid down, the thing reaches out, bam, and hits him right around the belly button. He's squeezing it, trying to get the poison out, and he calls 911. He's like, I just got bit by a cobra. And they're like, a what? So how do you know it was a cobra? He's like, it's my cobra.
Oh, my gosh.
So it happened another time. He got bit by something else, and they took his snakes from him. Because you obviously don't know what the hell you're doing if you're getting bit every 3 days. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why do you need a cobra, dude?
Yeah,
you know
and why are you picking its skin off its eyelids? Like, leave it alone.
Leave it the hell alone,
just look at
it
through the glass. That's it.
Dude, and that just freaks me out, man. You can't train. You can't be like,
here, Kobe.
And a snake and a cobra comes like, hey. I know, right?
I just made that name up. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Anything that you got to feed live things to and watch it kill it and swallow it whole, I don't really want as a pet. I'm not knocking snake pet owners.
It ain't for me. It ain't for me.
I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. If it doesn't eat pellets or kibble, I don't even want it.
If it's not furry, no thank you. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Time.
Hey, so we should end with a Christmas song. You can start. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2. I'm just joking. We don't want to hurt people's ears. Oh, hey, so next episode, I think we should start our trials for our toothbrushes tonight. Because I got all my stuff.
Yes,
I got my Plaque HD toothpaste. I got my Quip. We're going to do that one first, right? All right, let's do it a week. Man. So by the time we record next week,
because we
will have formed a decent opinion of the Quip toothbrush. Does that sound good?
When are we starting?
Yeah, let's do it tonight.
We're starting tonight?
You have yours?
Damn it. I have it, but
do your unboxing video?
I want to...
We'll do it tonight do an unboxing as video. You unbox it to brush your teeth tonight.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm looking at it right now. The packaging looks pretty darn cool.
But we're using the so we don't need HD, the toothpaste. We're using the Plaque HD, and No.
Have you tried
I'm gonna
it?
do that tonight. Everything's new. You're gonna have to record your videos.
Okay.
As if you don't have
All right.
anything
I better get
else
cracking
to do,
then.
So. And then we'll start with the burst next.
Opinion.
After that, and then the Oral-B Genius.
All right.
Thanks to Tenley, and then thanks to Eliza or Elisa. I'm not sure how she says her name for the quip, and then Hamish. I always get that wrong. For the burst, which I haven't gotten my rose gold one yet. So yeah, we'll do that next week.
And Ian Miller from Plaque
Thank
HD.
You, Ian. And so you can email us at offyourflosser@gmail.com. You can call us
at 256-743-5677 or 256-74-FLOSS.
Or find us on Facebook, Instagram. Follow us, like us on both. Get entered to win some OIF merchandise. And Carlos, is there anything else?
And if you haven't subscribed to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Libsyn, that's Libsyn.
Yes.
Check out Off Your Flosser. Just register. No, you don't even have to. It's free. It's like free 99.
Right? Yeah.
It's like negative money.
Yeah.
So you make $1 if you listen. No, you don't make anything. But it'll help us out and it'll give us a better understanding of where we stand, because we really want to make something that people
they want to listen
to can
and get addicted to.
You want to listen to it.
Yes.
It's coming out every Friday.
Right.
Get addicted to it, most definitely. Everybody, please celebrate what you celebrate.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Happy
spend
holidays.
It with your family and loved ones.
Family, friends, loved ones. Put the real meaning into the holidays. It's not about the presents and all that other crap. Not at all. Aight, then.
Go floss yourself.
And go floss
Thank
yourself.
You. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.